I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois, and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore. Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime, and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day.
We don't live above our means. I don't know what less than paycheck to paycheck is. What is that? Poverty. As a registered nurse with a husband with a second income. He doesn't make as much as I do, but he still works.
Okay, so if she's sitting there crying with a husband with a second income in her household, what do y'all think the rest of us are doing? I mean, it's so crazy how she's crying, and I'm just laughing to keep from crying because, baby, life is lifing.
Okay, y'all don't mind how red my face is, but I just wanted to get on here and say that I feel like the world is set up to be against single moms. Like, not even just single moms, just people with low income. Because this is the second housing place that won't accept me because I don't make enough money. I feel so defeated right now, y'all. I'm having to move out of my current house because I cannot afford to live here. And I'm trying to find something to where I can go back to school and I can maintain school, work, and having 2 kids. And I'm trying to get accepted into government housing. But the past 2 times that I have, they literally tell me that I'm not making enough and that I have to wait around on a second assistance, which is rental assistance, which could be up to a year wait. And y'all, I'm just like, if you think I can't afford life, so I can't even move into this, how can I wait a year? Like, when I tell y'all, this is literally, I feel like this is supposed to be my year to feel free, and it's just like, you think being a single mom is gonna be you healing yourself and all this stuff, and it's like, really being a single mom is trying to figure out how you're fixing to survive. Like, I'm gonna throw up, y'all. I need to calm down, but I really have nobody to vent to. And I really don't give a fuck who has something to say about me crying on fucking social media. I'm not asking for a fucking handout. I just wanted to vent because maybe some other mothers know how I feel. Y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'm sorry. I know I look ugly. I probably should not post this, but I really don't give a fuck. I'm already letting y'all know my life already, and I already gave the good news, and I was like, oh, we're going to be going into a new apartment, blah, blah, already submitted the stuff, but no, we're not actually. I mean, maybe a miracle is going to happen, y'all, but for right now, it's not good news.
Welcome back to Hosting Stories KE, and before we start, I want to thank you guys for the 500 subscribers in it. Now, today I want us to look at this matter: the high cost of living for the people of United States. I've seen some viral videos circulating online of American women and men breaking down due to the high cost of living. They are lamenting that they have to work from paycheck to paycheck. They need to take multiple jobs for them to at least afford something to put into their mouth. Some of them are even complaining they can't even afford funds to cater for their bills. Some of them even can't pay for their garbage fees. Some of them are even crying. They really need to work very hard to just fuel or get gas for their vehicles just to go to a working, to a job that is really not paying them well. Yeah, the cost of fuel is even more high than the amount they're receiving on the jobs they are working at. Some of them are literally crying. And if you look at them, majority of them, they voted for this administration. Majority of them, they are MAGA supporters. Most of the people who are recording this video, breaking down, crying, lamenting, and ranting all over, furious on social media, if you look closely, majority of them, they are confessing that they really supported this administration. They really voted for Trump. They really thought that this yellow man was going to bring a better life into the United States. He was going to make America work. He was going to make America great again. But unfortunately, when he stepped into office, he is working in his own interest and in his own billionaires' interest, his fellow billionaires' interest. He doesn't care about the high cost of living for the people of the United States. And actually, some of them are saying it is very hard and difficult right now, especially in this administration, to live in the United States. Let's watch these videos together, guys. And if you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe. And then at the end of this video, after watching, we'll be giving our commentaries and have a discussion about this.
I'm just mad. I'm just fucking mad anymore. There's no reason for me to be like, yay, fuck America, like we're so great, we're so free, we're so powerful. I'm fucking starving. I have to go without so that my kid can maybe have Pop-Tarts once a month. So I'll go without fucking eating something, right? It shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to go like, let's see, we haven't had meat in a long time, because guess what? We can't fucking afford it, okay? Nor do we want to go down and buy the, meat glue fucking meat at Walmart that, America just thinks that, we deserve, right? Because we're not worth anything, because that's what I'm taking it as. We're just not fucking worth it. But yet we're the ones working every fucking day to make this country go round and round. But we're not worth being able to have decent fucking food, or the amount of food that we need to fucking have one of our family members go without. I'm done. I'm so done. It shouldn't be this way. And I know that it's not just this way for me. I called today because my garbage cans got picked up, right? Because guess what? Oh, couldn't fucking afford to pay the bill, So I'm like, hey, what do I have to do, to, get my garbage cans back? Like, I'm struggling. Like, I'm doing everything I can. I work hard, I can barely afford to fucking buy groceries. And she's like, girl, I hear you. Me too. Like, I feel bad, but I'm in the same boat. It was like immediately. She wasn't like, oh, it was just like immediately, I'm right there with you. That's fucking terrible. We're working women in America that are working our fucking asses off. And we can't afford to fucking feed our kids. Or ourselves. We worry about putting gas in our fucking car to get to work that's not going to fucking pay the bills or the fucking groceries to eat. I've never in my life been unproud to be a fucking American, but today I am. Today when my kid fucking asked me for motherfucking Pop-Tarts, and I question whether or not I could get him the one thing he asked for all month long. Fuck you. Okay? This shit. We don't deserve this. We don't deserve this. We put in for our country. We pay our taxes. We work our off from morning until night to go home and maybe fucking have an hour or two with our kids before we fucking go to sleep, and we get up and we work our asses off again to pay for your fucking wars and all of the fucking shit that you want to do with our money that we put into this country. And we can't afford to eat. So tonight, I'm fucking pissed. I'm mad. And I'm brokenhearted. Because I don't see no end to it. We've been begging. Like, this has not just started, like, since Biden administration. Like, yeah, it may have gotten a lot worse since inflation, but we've been struggling. We've been struggling like this. We just keep it quiet. We just don't say anything. It may have gotten a little worse, but it's been like this. It was like this in the Trump administration. It was like this in the Biden administration. We are tired of fucking working our ass off just to barely pay the fucking bills and maybe buy our kids a little treat once a month. Food, like a food treat that they want. Fuck you. I'm so done. I'm sorry for the language, and like, I'm really am. But I don't have it no more. I don't have it no more. I don't have it to, make everything like seem like joyous, like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's not fucking okay. It's not been okay for a long time. And we've just been saying that, what the fuck? We really don't say anything. We just keep it fucking hidden and put on a fucking brave face and go and do it every fucking day and then cry when we get home in fucking bed knowing that we're not going to make the fucking bills, and we're wondering if our PG&E is going to get shut off, and we're wondering how, we're going to feed the kids, not ourselves, But bitch, I ain't getting my fucking nails done. I ain't getting my fucking hair done. I ain't doing shit. I'm trying to worry about how I'm going to get my fucking garbage cans back. This is fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
This is truly heartbreaking. Take a look at this statement by a woman breaking down in tears because she cannot afford to live anymore. She says, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above the water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anyone else feels like they're drowning. The gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just overwhelming. It's really sad because these are all issues that Donald Trump promised he would fix. He knows that Americans are struggling. He campaigned on it the whole time, but what does he do when he gets elected into office? Instead of fixing it, he makes it worse with his tariffs, raising taxes on the consumers. And also, he raises our deficit by trillions of dollars, giving tax cuts to billionaires. Think about what he did. He used the American people's pain, our struggling, our suffering to get himself the presidency, and then he turns on us, doing the exact opposite of what he told us he was going to do. Not only is he making the prices of everything increase, giving tax cuts to billionaires, but he's also cutting social programs that people in poverty depend on to survive. To the Republican Party, I say this, please stop voting against your own self-interest. Billionaires do not care about you.
America's not failing because of Trump. It's failing because you don't want to lose your couch. You know what I think the Trump and the Republican Party are actually betting on? Not the courts, not even elections, not even the lies. I think that they're betting on you. I think that they're betting that no matter whatever happens, when push comes to shove, you're going to do what's necessary to hold on to your little bit of crumbs no matter what. Because let's be honest, people care more about their position in the hierarchy than the fact that the hierarchy even exists. You'll fight your neighbor over a parking spot, but you won't fight your government when it steals from you in broad daylight. You're mad, so you say, but you're not really mad enough to do anything. And see, they know that. They know that most people would rather hang on to the little bit of scraps that they have than risk those scraps to push back against something. That house you still paying the bank for, that car note, those clothes, that jewelry, all of that stuff keeps you in check more than any law ever could. And here's the irony. The same system that you claim is broken, you're still loyal to it. You'll complain about it, sure, but deep down, you'll obey it because you don't want to drop from the middle of the ladder to the bottom. So you'll protect it, even if that means protecting the very people that are destroying you. And that's exactly why this keeps happening. That's why they keep winning. Because the truth is this: America really isn't being destroyed from the top. It's quietly being surrendered from the bottom. So maybe the question isn't, can we come back from it, right? I think the real question is, do we even want to?
You're not struggling because you're poor. You're struggling because you live in the USA. You're struggling because prices have gone up tremendously, but the wages haven't. You're struggling because your bills continue to increase, but your wages haven't. You're struggling because you have greedy, corrupt CEOs of companies that are continuing to record record profits but are refusing to pay their workers a livable wage. You're struggling because the country that prints money won't give that money back to its people. You're struggling because the country that is in $37 trillion and counting worth of debt somehow finds a way to give billions of dollars to fund new wars but won't find any money to fund the poor. You're struggling because this country is stealing 30 to 40% of your income, if not more. You're struggling because after this country wrongfully took 30 to 40% of your income, they're telling you to pay more during tax season. You're struggling because homes that used to cost $150,000 to $200,000 10 to 15 years ago are now costing $400,000 if not $500,000. You're struggling because those starter homes that used to be seen as affordable are now being bought by large corporations. You're struggling because rent was under $1,000 10 to 15 years ago is now costing almost $3,000 for a one bedroom. You're struggling because these greedy landlords continue to increase the rent. You're struggling because a $100 grocery bill 10 to 15 years ago will get you a huge haul, will now only get you a few things in 2025. You're struggling because the gas that you used to fill up your car used to be $1 and some change per gallon is now almost $4 a gallon. You're struggling because the cost of having a good time and living life has gone up tremendously. An airplane ticket used to be $200 round trip is now $400 one way. It used to cost under $1,000 to enjoy a vacation. Now it's costing almost $3,000 to $4,000 depending on where you go. You're struggling because you're forced to get a second job just to make ends meet as things continue to skyrocket. You're struggling because the American dream is no longer the American dream, it's the American nightmare.
I was a big fan for Kamala Harris, and some times back while she was campaigning, she really told these people that Trump was going to go against the people of the United States. Trump was going to lead with an iron fist. Trump was going to impose these tariffs, these border policies, all these bills that will really, really affect the people of the United States. But unfortunately, the MAGA supporters didn't want to listen. They said, you know what, he is a yellow man. He is our person. Of course, we'll vote for our own because we believe when he imposed these tariffs, all these bills, and all these laws, they won't affect us. They will just affect you, other indigenous people, the black community, and other communities. We, the white people, we are safe. But they were in for a rude shock. Why? Because immediately after the man went into office, these tariffs are not affecting they are not exemption. They are affecting everyone, be it black people, be it white people, be it the yellow, brown, every community living in the United States, even the indigenous people, the black community, even the MAGA supporters themselves. These things are affecting them. And it is a thing they could have prevented. But because the yellow man is their fellow man, is their man, they thought it was prudent for them to vote for him. Now they are here crying. They are here lamenting. What do they want us to do? We tried our best. The black people tried to warn them. Kamala Harris tried to educate them. But at that time, they were so blind to see the truth. And now reality have struck in. They just need to cope up with reality. Because we are left like 4 to 5 years of this same tariffs, this same hard life. So they'll need to get energy, maybe buy some glucose because they will need the energy to cry for all those years until maybe the future regime will come and change all this. But in the meantime, as long as our man is still in office, we have no other option. We have no any other option. As the people living in the States, they have no any other option rather than just to go with what the yellow man says. Because, yeah, that's just the hard reality. There is no solution until or unless they vote the yellow man out. But in reality, they should also fight for what's theirs. They should march and say, No, not really. I'm not advocating for people to march. I'm just saying they should advocate for better change, at least an affordable cost of living, because we've seen some of them lamenting, crying, saying they are angry, bitter with this regime. They can't afford their lives. Their children are suffering. They have to work from paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth. Some of them can't even afford a mere bill to pay for their trash. Some of them can't even afford the fuel to just drive to work. And that is just the reality. High cost of living, fuel increasing, everything, groceries increased in prices. When you go into a mart, the prices have skyrocketed due to the tariffs, the imposed tariffs. I've seen even the MAGA farmers who are trying farming. They are saying we are going bankrupt. We don't have resources. People are not buying our products because of these tariffs. And all these, when you add them up together, you will realize that it all points to one factor: Trump's administration, who is really, really busy making life in America so difficult and so impossible and so hard to afford. Yeah? So I think these MAGA supporters and the Trump supporters who says this is our man, they just need some more energy, because they will cry. Yeah, they will really, really cry about this, because we want them, the black people want them, Kamala Harris want them, but unfortunately, okay, I'm not saying that Kamala could have been better or could have been worse, but maybe she could have done something on this. Every person have their own skeletons in their closets, but you supported this administration, so this is something that you voted for, which means this is what you wanted. Now you've gotten it. Stop crying, because you made your own bed. You should get prepared to lie on the same bed. Yeah, you are just getting the fruits of your labor, of your votes. These are just some of the consequences of your votes. But maybe it is not everyone that is suffering anyway. Tell me what you think, guys, in the comment section. I really, really want to know, what are your thoughts on this one? Are you, if you're living in the States, are you experiencing this but you don't want to speak about it? Or life is just good anyway, we are just here ranting for nothing? Tell us in the comment section. How is life in the United States? How is Donald Trump's administration taking you? Or do you don't even care because you wanted them, they didn't want to listen? Or did you vote for them and you are regretting? Tell us in the comment section. Maybe you voted for them, you voted for this administration, now reality has struck in, you are regretting. Tell us in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. The comment section is open for discussion. No, we are not taking sides anyway. So tell us what you think in the comment section. And after that, remember to subscribe to this channel. And then I hope to see you in my very next episode. Adios.